Hello everybody and welcome to another list starring Pokemon, kind of a continuation of the worst Pokemon every single generation. Generation 2 is a big step up from Generation 1. They really started to hammer in some pretty awesome Pokemon with an awesome sequel. I think it's much more focused than its predecessor, and that really works in its favor. However, every generation has its studs, and this one is no exception. Keep in mind, this is entirely my opinion. Write yours in the comments below, but be nice about it. If you are not, I will simply delete them. Anyway, here are my top 5 worst Pokemon of Generation 2. Number 5. Qwilfish. I think this Pokemon is just really lame and forgettable. Sure, its design isn't horrible, but it's nothing all that great either. It's really plain. Its base stats are like nothing spectacular, so it's just not very notable at all. It's just a ball of quills with a tail that also happens to be a fish. While it is derpy, that's not enough to save this guy from being a forgettable fish. Number 4. Jana. This Pokemon would go on to do greater things with its cool evolution, but until then, it just kinda sucks. While I can forgive Qwilfish for being lame, at least it is a bit creative. This one kinda isn't. Its design is even lamer, and overall it just feels like a filler Pokemon. Something to take space so the generation isn't too small. Something to just throw in there. It's not good, and I just don't like it at all. Number 3. Panique. While I really do like its evolution, this Pokemon is simply not any good at all. It's a goddamn pinecone. And that's really it. That's really all it has going for it. Just a goddamn pinecone. While I can see it being used in like a Little Cup or, basic Pokemon League, it's still not very good. It's a really lame Pokemon that just comes off as lazy. My advice is, just keep this thing in the back of the party until it evolves. Until then, it's dead weight. Number 2. Unknown. This is probably the weakest Pokemon in existence. Kinda like Magikarp. But whereas I like Magikarp because of how derpy and silly it is, and because it has a bit of charm, and that its evolution is awesome, this one is just useless with next to no charm whatsoever. It can only learn Hidden Power, which is a move almost every Pokemon can learn. Its design sucks. It's literally just the goddamn alphabet. Its base stat total is even lower than Farfetch'd, with its highest being both its attack stats at 72. It cannot take a hit worth shit. It is useless in battle because Hidden Power's type is unknown, fitting, unless you go out of your way to find out what it is. Unknown should do exactly what its name entails, and be unknown and never appear again. And number 1. Delibird. This Pokemon is the epitome of useless. The crown jewel of dead weight, the magnum opus of horribleness, of just overall counterproductivity. I cannot stand this Pokemon as a competitive battler. Nothing about it is worth any notice, whether you're casual, you're just going through the game just to experience it, or if you're a very competitive battler. Most of its key features work against this little bastard. It's supposed to be a Pokemon that gives presents, kind of like Santa. That's cool, it could work. Well, its design could have been a whole lot better with the criteria. Instead, it just sucks. It has an exclusive move called Present. Well, that sounds like it could add a bunch of more strategy into it. What does it do? Well, sometimes it can heal the Pokemon you're fighting instead of damaging them. How productive! Yeah! No, that sucks. It is not useful in battle, with pitiful stats that are simply laughable, a bad move pool, a design that is so stupid, a name that is so stupid, and the fact that it just tries to be so happy and Christmassy that I just want to punch it in the face, over and over and over again, until its white feathers turn red with its own blood. I know, call PETA on me, but you know what? It's a fake Pokemon, and I hate it. Delibird, go ahead and drown, please. That way, I don't have to look at you anymore. Jeez, I got angry at that one. But I guess it might have been enjoyable for some people. If not, then maybe I have issues. Horrible, horrible, horrible issues. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out my other videos. Also, make sure to check out my supporters, all that great stuff. And I will see you guys next time. Peace out, suckers.